tonight. That's not me. There I am. No, that's not me either. Okay, I'll get this figured out. Tonight, we had a bit of an abridged show tonight. Yeah, it's abridged. You didn't even take a chance to look at the itinerary, did you? It's abridged. We got top picks, though. We certainly got some beer. We, of course, got trivia. We're going to catch up on the Chi-Chi's Challenge. I'm JT. We are the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys here on Wednesday. This show is BS. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys in
The Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? So happy to be hanging out with you guys on a Wednesday at 6 for a change. Might be having dinner out there in YouTube land. I don't know. But hey, if you are seeing this on YouTube, it is really great to be with you. And if you're catching us live, please feel free to chime in the chat and say hello. Somebody's already chiming in, and it's Snoop. What's going on, Snoop? Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And if you like the show, if we give you anything of value, maybe it's going to be a hot betting tip. Maybe it's a turkey or stuffing recipe that D-Dub brought along. You brought those, right?
Why you always got to rope me into this?
Oh, shit.
Sweet potato casserole.
In any event.
You know I'm vegan.
Give this video a thumbs up, looks like this, and or your subscription would be bigly appreciated. And if you would rather text us, I probably won't read it until next week, but feel free to text us at number TNG Live 007, also known as 864-548-3007. Now with me, folks, for the entire hour, to my right, your left, in the green. No, that's black.
It's slimming.
My boy D-Dub. It does. You look good today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you might have lost a few. Turns out it was just a shirt.
This is like a Andy Warhol thing.
Oh, more like sprockets, I was thinking.
Yes.
Sprockets?
I think that was a ripoff of Andy Warhol in some
might
way.
Might have been the great Mike Myers.
A homage.
Yes. Homage.
Homage.
You doing well, my friend? It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a
well.
week. Well,
Short work week. It's good.
Sure.
Well.
yeah.
Got to get some stuff done by the deadline, November 30th.
What deadline is that now?
Ooh, e-filing cuts off
Okay.
In Canada.
here.
Oh.
It cuts off until probably like February 1st.
Oh, there's a hard
The
stop?
The IRS shuts it down. I guess they're on vacation themselves.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Can you
Yes,
get that done?
yeah.
I have no doubt that you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have to work hard this weekend.
Speaking of working hard, the man with the workwear, he's got some Carhartt on today.
I do.
Working
I picked
hard.
this up, recently.
I like that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. What's going on, Tones?
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. We got a fun weekend. We got Lions, and we got the game, as our friends from Ohio would refer to it. So,
I believe that's Oregon State, the Civil War.
so exciting few days. Good eats tomorrow. Hopefully, Lions victory. And I didn't realize this. They haven't won in 7 years on Thanksgiving, which blew my mind.
I remember hearing about it.
Dan Campbell is going to fix that tomorrow, just like he's checking everything off his list this year. That's the next thing. Taking care of business tomorrow. So
That is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
7 years that the Lions have not won on Thanksgiving. Incredible, really. Yeah. We have a beer to drink.
we do.
Even though it's an abridged show. Should we drink a beer?
I guess we could
let's
squeeze
do
one
it.
in.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers guys.
Hey, Jimmy,
What's up, man?
did Tone say good eats?
Good eats.
Good eating or good eats?
I think he said Good Eats. I
Good
think
Eats?
that's a show with Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah,
It might be, yeah. One and only guy.
Diners, drive-ins,
Fiat.
dives, and Good Eats.
And Good
That's,
Eats.
my
Good
paisan.
Eats. Yeah.
Guy
I think
Fieri.
I've seen that. When I had COVID, I watched a lot of Food Network. Or I slept to a lot of Food Network anyway. Hey, by the way, this segment, this libation, sponsored by, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, The Perfect Piece. This is Dom, my oldest boy's mom. She's doing another raffle, another Facebook raffle. And this one's even crazier, okay? So there's a link in the description of the video down below. It's $15 an entry, okay? 15 slots. So there's going to be 15 people in this entry.
Gotcha.
$15. If you win, they're going to draw this on Friday. You're going to get both the Detroit Red Wings flag and the Detroit Lions flag. So keep one for yourself. Give one as a gift.
I was going to say Christmas is coming.
Yeah, it is a great time to get.
Is that
into
a
this.
combo? I'm trying to see a Wings Tigers combo.
I think it's just the D.
Well, it looks like there's a Red Wing in the D.
There is
Am
a
I
red
right?
wing in the D.
So
Yes.
it's a
I guess
tiger.
it could be a tiger.
It's a Tiger Wing combo.
Yeah,
Right?
tiger wing combo.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I didn't even catch that.
I didn't either. There's definitely a line going through the other D. On the one on the right there.
Where's the Pistons flag?
Nobody likes the Pistons.
That was omitted from her designs.
Yeah, so join the Facebook group, The Perfect Piece. The link is in the video description down below. And go ahead and get in that raffle. It's a hell of a deal. 1 in 15 chance of winning.
I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Snoop in the chat. He says Andy Warhol is in Trump's new movie, Apprentice.
Oh.
Did not know that. And then...
Trump's making a movie? Or did I miss something?
Snoop, why don't you tell us more? Copy and paste something
Elaborate.
about that one.
Elaborate there.
Yeah, and he
After
says,
the show.
pass on the Lions, the division rivals take points.
I've heard about that. This big division rival thing. Rivalries happen.
Yeah, we've been talking about this a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, today's beer. Back to the beer, guys. It's courtesy of Tones. It was my turn to buy, but then we determined that we're going to be driving home tonight, not Ubering. So I needed something that was lower alcohol. The one for next week, that's going to knock your socks off.
And that's probably a good idea because we're going to be going out to watch the Lions and drinking a lot more after that. So that's probably a good deal.
Tones always says he's gonna go out next week.
He does. It's always next rain check.
That's it.
Rain check.
We got a Thursday night Lions game next week. I will be out wherever we go.
Okay. All right. This one's called, again, courtesy of Tones, it's called camping beer for when you're going camping. In fact, it says beer for folks going camping.
Bring the s'mores.
It's bright and clean, light American blonde ale, alcohol by volume only 5%, from Brew Detroit. Incidentally, I wanted to go there last week and I never made it there.
Brew downtown.
Yeah, Brew Detroit.
Where is that?
I think it's over by Cadillac Place or
Where
Cadillac
is that?
Square. The corner of Joseph Campo and Congress.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Is that in Hamtramck?
No. I don't know exactly
Joseph
where it's
Campo.
at. That's not Joseph Campo. But
You know who Joseph Campo was by chance?
sounds like a French guy.
I think he was a union guy.
Union fellow?
I
Sounds
could
like
be
it.
wrong. I might be thinking of Walter Reuther.
Was he friends with Ed McNamara?
McNamara had a band. I know that.
He did?
Yeah, McNamara's band.
Did not know that.
Oh, jeez.
Never
Thought
heard
you
this.
celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Uh-oh.
Somebody's
I was
vibrating.
blowing up.
All right, I tasted this.
It's pretty good. But I would like a little more alcohol in it. For the flavor profile.
Why do you think this is for camping specifically?
It doesn't strike me as a camping beer. What do you think, Anthony? You
Yeah,
just
it
got
seems
back
kind of
from-
light for, I guess, if you're a summer hot camping trip, but not a fall camping trip. So I think they should specify summer camping beer. That's what they should call it.
Yeah. American Blonde Ale. Going camping.
It's very good, though.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
good.
crisp,
Yeah.
refreshing.
It's more of a, instead of a camping beer, I think it should be like a sitting in a bar beer.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe while you're waiting to pick the kids up from baseball practice. One of those kind of beer.
Cabin beer instead of camping beer.
Cabin beer? Yeah.
Here's,
yeah.
Cabin.
here's our rating scale. 5, you're driving across town for this camping beer. 4, you're going to buy it with no hesitation. 3, you're not going to kick it out of bed. 2, you're just going to choke it down for the show so you don't look like a biatch. And 1, okay, that's a hard pass. Nastier than Flint's water. What do you think, D?
I think it's in the 3s, maybe even flirting with a 4. It's drinkable. doesn't really have much more booze than, say, a Bud Light.
Yeah, not much, about half a percent.
So I bet it costs more than a Bud Light.
I think so. We got to pay for those graphics.
So in the can is cool. It's got the Sasquatch on there.
And Gary Snoop's a big fan of Sasquatch.
It's a conspiracy.
Gee, have you ever
theory?
seen a Sasquatch in person? I know you watch the shows about them, but
Spotted the Yeti.
I'm going to give it a 4.1. How's that?
Wow, feeling generous tonight.
I
in
am.
the holiday season.
It's the giving season.
Yeah.
But yeah, a Bud Light would probably be 2 for 1 on this. I'm guessing.
this is in my wheelhouse. I'm liking it. Could have a touch more flavor. Seems a little light, a little watered down. But yeah, it's something I could knock out the 6-pack myself. 4.3.
Not even when you don't have to be camping. Even
I don't have to be camping.
No.
I can be chilling at home.
I peeled the sticker off this. I think it was like $14 for was it a 4-pack?
Yes,
That's a lot.
it's expensive.
For just a beer like this, I think.
That should knock it down a half a point. Give it a 3.6.
Yeah. I mean, it's tasty. It's very easy to drink. It's refreshing. It's crisp. Very crisp and clean, like a mountain stream almost. But because of that, and
Well, there's 60.
fact that
These are
it's
16
$14.
ounces, though, right?
yeah, they're the top.
So it's equivalent of 6 beers, right? Is that math correct?
Well, you got an extra 4 on 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 6, equivalent of 6. A
6-pack of Bud Light would cost you about $6.99.
Okay, so you're looking at about double the price.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's double as good. It's
Probably
it's good though. It's
Probably not
drinkable,
double as
tasty.
good, but
I'm gonna
it's
give it
good.
a 3.5.
You know what else is, what'd you call it? Mountain Stream and...
Crisp like a mountain stream.
Yeah, that sounds like a commercial for Coors.
Was that was Bush?
Bring out the Hellmans and bring out the best.
Yeah, I like all
I'm
that
not
stuff.
going that direction.
I like all that stuff. Good thing we only have Gary watching right now.
That's it. I don't think enough people
so
knew.
far, I don't know how accurate this is.
I think it's inaccurate.
It could be.
Does that mean opposite of accurate?
Yeah, I think so.
Inaccurate.
And Snoop says he's going to stick to Guinness.
Calling the masters of facts, the sultans of stats, the czars of knowledge that isn't learned in college. It's the Numbers Guys Trivia.
I think one day I'm going to release all these as singles. Like I really like our theme music.
Are we getting
kinda
close to having enough to warrant an album?
I think we're getting close. We're getting close.
I could think of like 4.
Well, what about I like this one.
Game dates.
Did you come up with that bass line?
Wait,
No,
we haven't done an eat. in a
We have
while,
not done a
right?
game day in a while. Yeah, we'll have to do that coming up here.
Maybe next week so we can go like straight to the hilltop and not have to screw around with getting food
Okay,
afterwards.
so
That's a
D,
good
we
idea.
need a vote. Where are we gonna go watch the game?
You guys tell
post-show.
me. I assume Jimmy always says hilltop. Let's go to the hilltop. And I'm always like, I like
Do
Darko.
you think
Like what I say.
Jorel or somebody could save us some seats so we have a table, or
Ooh, maybe.
Tia, or
We got
Darko?
all we can do is ask.
is somebody? I think it might be jamming though. Thursday night Lions.
Maybe we just
Could it
go
be busy.
put our coats down.
Okay.
Get there early, put our coats down, and then
Speaking of
Wait,
of
Jorel, if you're
coats.
out there, can you save us seats next Thursday?
Jorel, I'm looking at your coat right now. And I think you left here. Well, let's go put your coat down.
perfect.
And then, you can go pick it up at the hilltop. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, we could get like a pizza, but they don't have pizza. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Maybe
burgers, right?
Wings and what? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you brought it up,
Yeah.
my son and I went to the hilltop over the weekend.
Okay.
Got wings. We got burgers. He got the new burger they have there. I forget what it was called. I think it was like the Big Montana or something like that.
Oh,
The Arby's.
yeah, ripping off.
It was the hilltop, and it had barbecue on it, and barbecue sauce and lettuce and pickles or something like that.
maybe an onion ring.
Something onion straws, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
He
good.
liked it quite a bit. I had the traditional cheeseburger, the Hilltopper. I think it's called the Hilltopper.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay.
Wings are great, and the fries are very good.
Yeah, he puts that dust on them.
The dust is great.
The magic dust.
Yeah,
Have you ever had that before?
I've had it. Yeah, I've been there once. I've eaten there one time for lunch. In fact, Tones was there too that day. I think.
Well, you should
Three
go
of us
back.
went. Yeah, We should go back. Let me give you some trivia, though, in the meantime.
Okay.
You guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right. This is a little bit of Lions trivia here. In 1934, the team known as the Detroit Lions began their Thanksgiving tradition with a game hosting whom? In 1934, the Lions began their Thanksgiving tradition with a game hosting whom? Yes, and whoever gets this right is immune from buying the beer 2 weeks from now, since I got the one for next week. Who did the Lions host on the first Thanksgiving Day? Of course, I will give out the answer to that later on here in the show. And while you guys are thinking about that, let me let's pull up College Football Joe's top picks. By the way, College Football Joe now 22-17-0. He's batting .564 on the year. Pretty good. Pretty good for
Subtract
college
out the
football.
juice, and he's still ahead. That's
Still
good.
ahead. Yeah, he's made money this year. First pick, Arizona State, -8.5 on the road at Arizona. That's an ESPN bet.
Okay.
Any thoughts on that?
I got a thought.
Yeah, what do you think?
Anthony?
I'm not touching that game, but
Arizona State is having a heck of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona very good last year.
Yes.
Coach left, went to Washington. Also took about half their players.
That's Michigan's old offensive coordinator, I think.
Jeb Fisher.
Yeah.
He was at Michigan?
He for a short period under Harbaugh.
I had no idea. I like that guy.
He was like a passing coordinator, I think was his title.
Hebrew fella. They don't get enough credit for the amount of people that they have.
Some people wanted Michigan to bring him back, But
Sure. He was awesome last year. And they're doing he did an admirable job, all things considered, at Washington. Arizona State, kind of out of nowhere, best team in the conference. Going to they won the regular season title, and they're going to go to the conference championship. And they have a quarterback from Michigan State. He played last year at MSU, Sam Levitt, and good player. I wish Michigan State still had him. Not that I don't like their current quarterback, but this seems like a relatively low number, all things considered. And unfortunately, we don't do any dips in the college game, Jimmy. That would be anti-Wong. But
that falls squarely under the purview of Wang.
I don't know if you guys saw the end of that Arizona State game last week.
I did not. No.
Tones?
I think was that a late one?
That was the one. No, it was a afternoon, early evening game, and the kids stormed the field.
All before it was like kind of
Unfortunately, the game wasn't over.
Oh,
so they had to get everybody back, and because there was a penalty, I believe, and it all ended up working out.
Okay.
But
wait for that whistle or final buzzer to storm the field, people.
They took down the goalposts as they are
souvenir
wont to do.
Right.
Was the band on the field?
No, I didn't see that. That was you're referencing the California Stanford game, and it was just the anniversary of it.
Yeah, I saw like
I forget what they said. 40.
Yeah, 40 some years, early
40
80s,
years
right?
ago. Yeah. So. Anyhow, a roundabout way of saying I like Arizona State.
It's okay. Don't you have anything you want to add there, or you just along for the ride?
I'm not touching that game. I think it'll be a good watch, though. Yeah.
All right. We'll probably tune into that. Let's take a look at the next one. College Football Joe. Oh, I did that again. Okay, he's got South Carolina getting 2.5 on the road against Clemson. That's -105 at MGM, by the way.
Now, Clemson, they've had flashes of good and then poop. So I don't know. But at home, within a field goal, I don't know. I would probably take Clemson there, but I don't know.
Big rivalry game. I forget what they call this one, but Clemson, South Carolina, both highly ranked. I think there's I shouldn't say highly ranked, but I think they're both 17, 18, somewhere in the neighborhood, real close together.
Mid-teens, right? Yeah.
At Clemson, like you were saying, and it's 2.5. I mean, I don't know. There's probably some kind of trend that you can look at with that stuff. So I just leave this thing alone.
He's saying leave that thing alone.
Enjoy it,
like that Rush song.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't get that No, that's something different.
That's a boom, boom, boom. I like that song. That's a good one.
You know who else likes that song?
No.
Zoe.
George Blaha.
Well, yeah, they played on the Pistons. They used to. I don't know if they still do. How about Missouri?
I don't want to put
3
words in his mouth.
at home against Arkansas. Missouri -3 against Arkansas. 111. DK. Laying 3
I don't have much time.
at
This
home.
one. Anthony, you?
I'm not touching that game either. So
All right. Well, that was easy. Without Rich here. By the way, Rich, you may have noticed, is conspicuously absent. He's.
I think he's going to that Clemson, South Carolina game.
Oh, is he going to go check out the
Yeah.
Gamecocks?
he's out in that vicinity, right?
He's down by Coastal Carolina,
Okay.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
I texted him and asked him if he wanted me to get in touch with him to be on the show, and he didn't respond to my text. So I have a feeling he's in the ocean right now, or
Yep.
I think he may have left his phone in the ocean.
could be. That's more likely. Or an alligator may have eaten it. I know what it's like down there in the Carolinas, in the swamp country.
He's got them alligator arms.
He does. Can't reach his wallet.
Oh, maybe he's got a jellyfish around his ankle or something.
Hey, Snoop says, did you discuss lineup? Did you discuss lineup management, VW?
Lineup management?
I think he's
don't
referring
think so.
to fantasy football. I would think.
I don't think I did.
No. Okay.
Should we talk about it?
We can if you want.
Well, I would say make sure you start a good lineup.
That's smart. It's a good start.
Do you always use the website's projected points when you're setting a lineup, or do you have some hunches and you're like, no, I think this guy on my bench is going to do better than what Yahoo's telling me to start this week?
That's a great question. If you were smart, I think you'd find the best app service to pay for and
Get a consensus.
go about it that way. I don't think CBS was doing me any justice over the years.
So
you
get
know?
like a consensus projection, like go across 5-6 websites.
I don't even
right?
think that. I think I would just find the best one. You know, because a lot of these fantasy guys, like the Adam Chernoffs of the world, you know, it's also tied into prop bets. So I think you can get a twofer on that one. You know, you could, I never got into that DSR,
DFS?
FS.
Daily fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah.
DVT,
OA? Oh, I lost me on that one. DVT.
deep vein thrombosis.
Oh, that's medical.
Thrombosis.
I have to put something about the disclosures that you're not a doctor, son of a bitch.
I
Change
just
that.
heard somebody talking about what's that diabetes drug that's out there? That
So Ozempic?
yes,
Or Wegovy?
I just heard that the warning and there's a commercial that they always play on our favorite statistics and information network,
Beeson.
and apparently the warning. What do you call that? The warning
Yeah. The, what do they call it? Side effects?
side effects could include. It takes up half the commercial now, and one of them could be limb loss.
Oh, jeez. Want that? Who would take that?
Limb loss.
God.
That wouldn't count for my like private area with that or no?
The
Is that
cure.
considered a limb? Like technically, I don't know. Hey,
The
Snoop,
cure.
type in the chat. What?
The cure is worse than the disease.
Right. The disease is worse. What? Oh, God. That's good. All right. Let's move on from college football, Joe. I had something I was going to say. I don't remember what that was now.
Must be very important.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty important.
It's the NFL Against the Spread Challenge with the numbers guy and Jorel.
This is actually really good.
That's actually really good. My boy Jorel. I didn't tell him I was calling him either. I'm not going to call him. Hopefully he's not busy doing anything.
See if you can see if college football Joe
Yeah.
would be interested in transitioning to college basketball.
Oh, speaking of, is there any? That's what I was going to say. Is there any picks that need to be read tonight? I wasn't thinking.
I have no
College basketball might be. There's no football tonight, obviously. But.
I don't think I have. I think my one is for 9:30, so I think we're good.
We're good. Okay. And there was a college football game or two tonight, isn't there?
There is not.
Oh, there's not.
First
Tomorrow-
night
Or do they have tomorrow?
and 40 winks
Yeah.
that there's
The
no
Fortnite?
football on.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
The way this works, folks at home, by the way, Jorel, local amateur professional football handicapper, he texted D-Dub and challenged us. He said, I want to take you guys mano y mano
On a duel.
1v1 on an against the spread NFL challenge using ESPN's lines, is what he said. So the way this works is he picks 4 against the spread every week. We collectively pick 4 against the spread every week. And the winner of the Chi-Chi's challenge gets, we grab it. Here it is. The one and only, this thing is, it's one of a kind. The Chi-Chi's Cup. The Chi-Chi's Cup.
Crystal. Premium crystal.
It's premium-ish, but it's, you hear that?
Is that Waterford crystal?
I don't think it's Waterford. I got it from Timu or Tamu, but it's a nice crystal.
And Doug.
It's a nice crystal ice bucket filled with $1.25 Chi-Chi's beverages, pre-mixed for your enjoyment. These are the wine ones, actually. We talked about that at one point. These are actually considered wine beverages. Mm-hmm. And the winner gets this. So let's put the standings on the screen here.
Silk. Jorel Silk. Petree.
Yeah. Not
You
good
can
for...
usually, he's a local celebrity. You can find him at the last bar stool on the left.
Yeah, sometimes he's
Hilltop
second
Bar
from
and
left.
Grill.
Does he have a reserve spot?
I think he may have carved his initials into something.
I'm sure he did at some point. Well, here's the point. The moral of this story, folks. We are crushing it. We're 29, 18, and 1, which is 60%, a little over almost 60.5%.
That's better than college football, Joe.
That is better than college football, Joe. Silk also crushing it. He's been a formidable opponent here. 28, 20, and 0. He's at 58%.
Very good.
Yeah, and I checked today. If we had entered the Circa Millions, now granted that's 5 picks, not 4 picks, but we'd be at like 175, tied for like 175th place.
Oh, that's good.
If we were, that's pretty good.
Well,
Out
we
of
should do that next year.
176.
Not over 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'd be doing really well, and Silk would have been doing pretty well as well.
I don't think that would have been in the money, though.
I don't think so.
And then they have, alternate prizes like quarterlies and
Right.
boobies.
Yeah, they have the booby prize.
Yeah, and I don't think we would have qualified for any of those. So, I mean, I guess we saved our money, but we did do as good as you could do without actually earning anything.
Sure. Yeah, no, I think we did pretty well. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Silk on the phone here, or at least attempt to.
We all kind of put a lot of time into this, though, so at this point, we probably should be doing pretty good.
We should have skin in the game, as they say.
Well, it's certainly worth more than maybe 6 Chi-Chi's beverages.
Or maybe we just start getting into, like, archery or something.
But the real prize isn't the Chi-Chi's, it's that crystal ice bucket, I think.
Yeah, lead encrusted. No, lead
Yeah. Lead
carved.
encrusted?
No, what is that?
Let's see if this works.
There's something with lead involved.
Oh my gosh, it's actually ringing. We had some problems last week.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Silky? How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. You got a minute? We're going to go over the Chi-Chi's cup picks.
Oh, you guys are live right now?
We're live right now.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't catch you sleeping, did I?
No.
No, you got it? You want to do this?
Yeah.
Are you drawing up plays for next season?
Yeah, no, not yet. But I got to get ready for. I'm coaching Greg Jones and Longo's kids in a big 7-on tournament here soon, so I'm getting ready to drop some 7-on-7.
Okay, we'll go real quick here for you, buddy. Your first pick.
He's a hired gun.
He is. He took Lions -10
This
against
is
the
a
Bears.
Lions. This is a Lions card. Everything is about the Lions.
All right, Lions -10. I mean, that goes without saying, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be just an absolute blowout, 37-10 type game.
I like it.
Okay. Second pick. Texans lane
Even
5.
though Amon-Ra and Mont might not play.
No. I hope Montgomery's playing.
They're questionable.
I mean, I don't know. I
He'll
would
play
sit 'em
against the Bears.
but-
He's going to play against the Bears. So.
Yeah, you're right. They'll be out there. Yeah, but they're hurt.
They are hurt. I knew that. I hope they're playing. Texans -5 against the Jags. Now, is Trevor Lawrence playing is the question.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident he is playing, but they were on a bye, so this is like Lions hangover 2 weeks ago. So I'm going Lions hangover on that one.
Hangover for 2. That's like my hangovers nowadays. That's how long they
Yeah,
last.
exactly. Yep.
Chargers laying 2.5 against the Falcons.
Just believe in the Chargers are the better team. The Ravens showed up prepared for them, but they're the better team. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play defense. Atlanta's pretty tough, but I just don't see the defense being enough for Herbert. Herbert's playing really good football.
I agree there. And then last,
I think they're going to beat them kind of like they've been beating teams all year, surely and steadily. Like, it'll be 7-3, then it'll be 10-3, and then it'll just slowly, gradually increase.
sure. How about Patriots +3 against the Colts?
Hangover, Lions hangover.
Lions hangover. All right, man. They are in. I have them locked, and I wish you a lot of luck, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving too, buddy.
Yeah, you guys too. I might go out somewhere locally. Are you guys doing anything after?
Not tonight. No, we're planning on next Thursday.
How about next Jorel? Can you save us seats somewhere so we could watch the second half?
Yeah, next Thursday most likely. Yep.
And I do also have your jacket and your cooler.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're up here in the studio. So, in case you get cold, I have it.
That's what happens when you got the bourbon barrels.
That's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. Well, listen, brother, you have a good Thanksgiving, man. You and your family, and we'll catch up with you
Happy
next week
Turkey
for sure.
Day.
See you, Jorel.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
All right,
Talk
brother.
to you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Let's go, Lions.
Yes, sir. All right, there you go. Those were Silk's picks for the Chi-Chi's Challenge. And let's take, doing all kinds of stuff here. Let's check this one out. Here's our picks. Started this week with Rich, and if one of you guys want to do a Rich impression, the Cowboys -3.5 against the Giants.
Can you do a Rich being RFK? The boys are gonna take 3.5 points. They take their business at home. Yeah.
Oh, leave RFK alone. He's a good guy. Yeah, good guy.
Anti-vaxxer. I think that Cooper Rush it could be a battle of the backups. I don't know if either one of those guys are going to play.
The backup of the backups?
DeVito and Rush are both kind of questionable, I guess.
DeVito is not playing.
It official?
Lock.
Does he have a hurt cutlet?
I don't know if it's cutlets.
I think that makes them worse. That makes them better.
It does. I just saw because I have this in pocket at
The
3.5.
DeVito factor.
So I was pretty happy to hear that Lock.
You can't
is
underestimate
playing.
the DeVito factor.
He sucks.
Who's the backup?
Oh,
Giants?
if it's not Cooper Rush,
No, the Giants. Who's starting?
Lock.
Did they drop Danny Dimes too early with DeVito on the show?
No kidding.
By the way, this might be breaking news, but Danny Dimes signed with the Minnesota Vikings.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jorel's not a fan.
Of Danny Dimes?
Yeah.
They call him Danny Pennies, I think, did he? Yeah.
I think that's a great pickup by the Vikings. I think he got about as much as you can possibly.
Valenti wants the Giants to lose out because he wants a high draft pick. He says they hope they lose tomorrow on Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah. I mean, to me, if you're not going to make the playoffs, then unfortunately,
get the best
always
pick you
lose.
can.
Yes, but it doesn't always seem to go that way. You think sometimes
some players have pride.
Teams got nothing to play
for. They have
for.
pride, though. They're playing for themselves for future contracts.
Playing with themselves. And Lance might possibly be starting over Rush.
That could be, yeah.
That would be a game to send out to London or Germany.
Rich, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't like this pick.
It's
not going to be a prime time.
It's not my favorite.
Not
I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's not my favorite.
Who's got the better defense is the question.
Yeah.
I think we would all said the Giants. Now I know that they've gotten their star linebacker back, fella who go by what name of Parsons?
Stroke? You're talking about the Cowboys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Micah.
Yeah.
So they're instantly better, obviously. But you take the whole quarterback situation out of the play, and there's more offensive weapons on the Cowboys. But are they going to be able to get to it? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm with you, Jimmy. I wouldn't have taken the Cowboys with the first pick overall.
No,
no.
But hey, I leave it to Rich is doing just fine. So who
He's
am I to
better
judge?
than you, but
probably could be. Although I won last week, didn't I? I had a good one last week.
Quit judging.
Yeah,
it's a great.
All
pick.
right, so there you go, Richie. That's what we're starting with.
Haven't
Cowboys
you read the
-3.5.
Bible tones. The Judge away.
The Judge away.
Now it's Tones. You're matching Silk here.
Yes, I agree with Silk on this one. As you know, I'm a Chargers hardball guy. I think they were holding their own in the first half or so last week against Baltimore. But, Atlanta hasn't been showing me a ton like they were early in the season. I think Chargers D too good. They'll grind it out and come out with a 6.7-point victory, I think. So I'll take the Chargers.
Good pick. Like that one.
Who do you think is the leader? Who would be in the playoffs right now if the season ended today in the NFC South?
Is it the Falcons?
It is.
The Falcons, yeah.
They've been terrible the last couple weeks, and they're 6-5, I think. And yet they're still the top team down there. The worst division. I said it at the beginning of the year. Rich seemed to disagree.
No, it is the worst division.
Yeah.
But all those teams stink.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they surpassed the Buccaneers, but that just tells you that the Buccaneers
went
either.
downhill.
So-
It's not the same Buccaneers team that beat the Lions early in the season, though.
The Saints might be on the come. Is that the expression, Jimmy?
That's the expression.
Feel right.
Well, they started super hot, then bottom. Now are they trending back up?
Yeah,
a little,
they got some help playing Jim's Browns 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And did they sneak out one last week too?
I think so. Yeah.
So
Probably a game that they shouldn't have won, and they did. Yeah, I kind of let the cat out of the bag here on your pick.
how dare you?
I didn't realize you were going to continue to talk, so
Well, I mean, I'm just giving the
presented
people
it.
what they want to hear.
I hear
I
you.
like this. Dolphins, not a good
3.5.
cold weather team.
This is I hate picking this because it's the popular pick.
But we need our
Talking about
division. We need our division to
Dolphins.
lose. Besides the Lions,
Sure,
right?
yeah. The Dolphins don't grow in the cold. They can't play in the cold.
Yeah.
Tua, everybody talking about his record in the cold.
Frozen fins.
Maybe they just go up there and prove everybody wrong, but I'm not taking that chance. I'm going with the Packers. What did you have the spread there as, Jimmy?
3.5. Yeah.
Was it 3 earlier?
It was 3.5 when I did it earlier.
I
At
mean,
ESPN anyway.
I get that, but yeah, I think it was 3 when I picked it.
Might have been.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know about this one either, because they'll just run the ball now. They've got a better running game than they had in years past. So I don't think they're gonna be relying on Tua as much in the cold. Wouldn't you
Can I
say?
change this?
Huh?
Can I change it?
No, I don't want to take my word for it. I'm just thinking that I would have went with the Packers too on this, but the more I'm thinking about this.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And then what did I pick?
I gave you the Chiefs.
Yeah, I took the Cards plus 3.5 against the Vikes. I just think,
Interesting.
yeah, I think the Vikes. I've been kind of saying this all along. They've hit their ceiling. They barely eked by Jacksonville,
And they're playing a weak schedule, like they had their last place type schedule that they're plugging along. They're just finding a way to win. Ugly, right?
It's ugly.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of faith in their quarterback, and I think the Cards they're playing for a playoff spot, man. They're going to be putting it all on the line
A
here.
lot of people are saying.
What are they saying?
Cards are same thing.
The Cards that what's his face? Kyler's overrated.
No, that they're just gonna regress back to the mean that they've been playing out of their arse, and they're not really.
God, not as much as the Vikings.
How about this, Jimmy? Forget all that. Forget all your cheat-cheese.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the NFC West? That's where the Cardinals reside.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting division, how that's going to play out there.
They're all within one game of each other.
So we got Rams
Yep.
and Niners.
Niners at the bottom.
But
Seahawks are up there with.
I wouldn't mind the Niners not making the playoffs at all, right? After what happened last year.
Yes.
So.
What if I was to tell you that you could make a futures bet for who's going to win that division?
Okay.
And you take the 49ers.
Okay.
7-1.
7-1 on the Niners.
Right now, they're a game behind everybody. They probably have the worst situation for tiebreakers. But we're at week 13, so they've got 5 more games to play?
Is Seattle, Rams, and Cardinals tied?
I believe Seattle and the Cards are tied, and the Rams and the Niners are down at the bottom.
Rams, they're one game behind both of them.
Yes.
So it's really...
It's just a cluster.
Tight. It's tight.
But I think the Niners have the disadvantage of having probably a worse division record. They lost to the
And possibly
Seahawks
just
twice.
disadvantage of Purdy not playing again this week.
That is subject for debate.
Yeah.
He may be playing.
Maybe playing,
Sounds
may
like
not
What's
be
what's the
playing.
Rams odds? Because I was thinking maybe the Rams.
The Rams were actually better than the 49ers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the number for you. But I thought any one of those teams could win it. So are you telling me that at 7-1, the 49ers have the worst shot in that division? Why not?
I will say I just took the Rams under their win total.
Oh, okay.
I think it was, what was that number? I don't remember what the number is. I have to look it up. But I just did that a couple days ago. I'm also looking at the Panthers over their win total, which I think is 4.5.
You're a big Panthers guy.
No, I'm not. In fact, I think the Panthers are going to lose this week to the Bucks. But just saying.
They gave it the old college try against the Chiefs last week.
Yeah. They
I think that was the best they could do, man. I mean, they put everything into that game.
put all on the line.
Now, was that the witching hour or was that the second set of games last Sunday? The witching hour. You know about the witching hour?
If you watch
Something I've been
Red
hearing.
Zone.
Something I've been hearing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Never was a thing, to my knowledge, ever before this year. The witching hour.
What were you talking about? What they say on the Red Zone all the time?
Would they say it on the Red Zone? Yes,
Yeah.
that's probably where it started. But I hear it
Yeah.
on VSiN all the time too.
Oh, okay.
But they
The same meaning, though, that the last part of the fourth quarter kind of deal?
The last part of those 1:00 games,
Okay.
things get a little bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
Really?
been saying that on the Red Zone for many
So
years.
the end of the
Oh,
1
many
o'clock
years.
games?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens?
I'm hearing it
Where's
on
that?
other sources now. So,
Yeah.
well, last week it was the craziest one. I think was that Redskins. I called it the Redskins. Commanders, Cowboys, and out of nowhere with under a minute to play, they hit Terry McLaurin for a 60, 70-yard touchdown,
I did see that.
only to miss the extra point.
And missed extra point. Yeah, so
And
weird stuff.
Then so they were obligated because that extra point would have tied the game.
Yes.
They probably should have went for 2, but that extra point miss causes them to onside kick it. The onside kick, the guy on the Cowboys catches the ball and he takes it to the house.
Yeah, so that's,
So,
that is a wild, when you think about it, that's a wild finish.
which is the only thing you probably didn't want to do in that. Well, I mean, if you're in control of it, you didn't want to do that.
It's
They're
when
up
wins
one.
become losses and losses become wins.
Yeah.
It's the witching hour, baby.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Then what else happened? The Bears took. They also recovered an onside kick, which, if you've been paying attention,
Yeah.
onside kicks
That never
doesn't
happens.
happen much anymore. So
Yeah, it's because you have to announce it, which is stupid.
It's-
you have to
That's
declare.
dumb.
It's too telegraphed, and I don't know. I don't like all these stupid changes. There should be a fighting shot to get an onside.
they should try to do something to make them more prevalent and successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Make
agree.
the game a
Because
little more exciting.
it can make a close finish better, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
It would enhance the witching hour even more
Mm-hmm.
if there was a lot of onside kick recoveries. Let me catch up with Snoop here in the
Oh,
chat. He says Oregon, yes. Then he says Connecticut lost 2 as a top-rated college team in the nation. Connecticut lost
They did
2. Yeah.
yesterday
Yeah.
and the day before.
Okay.
Is there a? What's that about?
I think it was just stating fact.
Okay.
And then he's in this next one. He says he's not tooting.
Bananas are yellow.
That's also true. Not tooting his own horn, but he hovers above 75% in his picks.
I'm feeling like 100%.
Yeah, he's saying picks over 75%.
I'm drinking 5% right now.
Yeah, I think we're only counting the ones that are in the comments though, not the ones like last week when you said Pittsburgh lock, that kind of thing. We're not counting those ones though. And that UNLV, the one that Rich lost his whole daughter's college tuition on, he took that week. A good parlay is Montgomery and Gibbs anytime TD. Yes, I like that one too. Then he says Olave was out, 45 and sunny, not that cold. I think that's in reference to Green Bay. And then Rams will win.
Wait. Back up, Jack.
Yes.
What about Green Bay?
It doesn't say Green Bay. It says 45 and sunny,
It's got to be.
not that cold.
It's got to be referring to that. Yeah.
It's 31 degrees expected for high on that day.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's not what he's talking about. And he says that the
And that's
Rams.
yesterday. It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Rams will win, and Purdy is due back. So as of earlier, they didn't.
I've heard
it was
that.
questionable, but yeah,
I've heard Purdy back, but I'm not gonna declare
he's probably
it.
right because he's probably looked at this more recently than I have. So
Well, you got it from Newsmax. So
They are the first to report everything.
Yeah.
They call everything first.
they just signed a deal with Adam Chernoff.
Adam Chernoff, he's the kind of goofy looking guy.
No, stop. Be nice.
No, he's nice. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like a nice guy. All right, let's take a look at our top pick standings, guys. Should we do that? I think we should.
We could do that.
D-Dub, I'm sorry to do this to you. I had to change.
No.
I had to change the color.
Son of a biscuit.
Oh, no. You went from green
He went
to
from
red?
green to red.
Oh, no.
He did not substantially. This is almost, if we rounded it, you'd be even, which would be, I guess, a black line I could put there for
Yeah,
even.
you could do black.
Yeah.
So I'm about 27 and a half units off of your lead.
Yes. Yep. 27.5, which coincidentally is about what Richie is down 28 so far. D-Dub, you're down 0.17. We'll just call it even. You're even.
Rich is down 28, but to get to you, he'd be down 45.
He's got a way to go. Yeah. I'm up 27. And as a group, we're down 25. If we just zoomed in a little bit to just NFL, though, Richie down just 0.8. Not much. He's up for the last 30, up for the last 90. Tones down 5. Up for the last 30, up for the last 90. D-Dub, I had to turn this one red on you too here, buddy. I'm afraid.
You don't know. You're colorblind. I always say under 0.8 and you're great.
No, yeah, for sure. But also up for the last 30, up for the last 90. Me, I'm up for my lifetime, but I'm down for the last 30 pretty substantially, down 9.4. And then
That's
the last
all right.
90. That's all right.
You're a good guy.
I am. As far as NCAA goes, Rich all in the red, down 1.76 for his life. Tones still clinging to that green bar, up 0.68.
I might add to that this weekend. We'll see.
I hope so. Yeah, your last 90. That's almost as bad as my NFL for the last 90.
I thought Tones retired from the NCAA, just like Jimmy.
There's a special
back.
game this
He went
weekend.
back to work.
There's a
I'm the biggest loser active.
You are, yeah, the biggest active loser at down 2.91. But that's up though, I think, this season compared to where you finished last season.
Yeah, so at least 3.59 units.
Yeah. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. It's no Gary. 75 percenters.
75% clip.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. You know what I got to do?
What do we got to do?
Oh, I think I screwed that up.
These are the top
picks.
Oh, we got top picks, baby. We got top picks already.
Are we going to go over the NFL?
No, we decided unless there's a game you want to talk about specifically
I don't want to
that we haven't already
showdown.
that we haven't already talked about.
Bog the showdown.
That's a lot
I
of
mean, I
games.
spent 4 hours prepping for
You
it, but
did
that's
spend 4
that's
minutes
cool.
prepping. Oh, these are my first this week? No. Okay, shit, I'll go first this week. I guess I'll put myself in here first. That's
change up.
unusual. Yeah, I'll change it up. Here you go. This kind of leads to you.
not playing.
What?
Not playing.
Not playing.
Hurt his shoulder.
I know.
You didn't watch last week?
No, I understand, but I think he's pretty sure he's
going
playing.
to play against the Bears, his old team.
So that's why this is a terrible pick, Jimmy. You don't know how much he's going to play. If they get out to a hot start, he's not going to play. So why would you dare take that chance?
No. Because I heard what, didn't you hear what the coach said? What Dan Campbell
He said, cover your mouth.
Something like that, yeah.
They're going to steal your wings.
Over 50.5 rush yards and an anytime touchdown. There you go, Snoop. Anytime touchdown. They specifically said that he should be playing, and he has no problem with revenge against his former team. They're going to insert him into this game big time.
I don't like to criticize
Ground and
fellow
pound.
numbers guys' picks.
Yeah, plus 132.
This one, I got to say, man,
Oh, it's pretty.
you got to get back inside the box.
It's pretty. How about this one? How about Carlton? What's his face? What's our corner? Carlton
Sheets?
No. Carlton Davis. He's not going to be playing. He is out, as well as Taylor Decker's out as well. But DJ Moore over 54.5 receiving yards, minus 113. That's going to be the play. He's going to be getting the ball all day, tossed to him.
Probably.
So we're going with that.
Sounds pretty good.
Still going into the Thanksgiving picks. I got Josh Jacobs. This is a same game parlay. Over 17.5 rush attempts, 70-plus rush yards, and an anytime TD. That's going to happen in the Green Bay versus.
I kind of like that one.
Kind of like that one, right? Put it together. That's 2-1. 2-1 on that one.
He's going to probably get the ball more than 17 times.
I would think so. Yeah, he should have those attempts.
Now you're going
That's
under.
what you call a correlated parlay, D-Dub.
Saying Barkley emptied the tank last week.
I'm saying he emptied the tank, and I'll tell you what, he's going to be playing a stout Ravens run D, which hasn't been like last week for sure. So I think this number is probably a little inflated after his recent performances. I'm going to go under 92.5 rushing for Saquon. This one, already talked about that. Guards plus 3.5. I got the Bucks. I think it's over for the Panthers now.
Why?
I think they blew their wad last week.
The
They're
hot
not
streak's
that
over.
good of a team. Hot streak's over.
Bucks, big game. They need to win.
Yep, they need to
take
win
advantage of this game.
Yep, 5.5. I think that number's gone probably by now. And then Tones, you're up here.
So as I mentioned, I've been getting away from NCAA, but it is the game. Not as meaningful for the Wolverines this year as last year, but this is their playoff game. This is their big bowl game. This is everything for Michigan on the line. So I got a couple bets there. I parlayed. I think out of the last 10 years, I think 8 or 9 of them have been over, and over a much higher number than this week, which is 43.5. And I just think a rivalry game like this, Michigan's been in Ohio State's heads. I just can't see them not keeping it within the 20.5 spread there. So I think they're going to bring their A game. It seemed last week they started clicking on offense, maybe figured some stuff out, played their best game of the season last week, just in time for this game. So I think they'll make it a game. It'll bring the best out of Michigan this year. So I think they cover, and I think the over hits. So I like that parlay there. And next one, still with this game. So Donovan Edwards is a mediocre running back unless he's playing Ohio State or a playoff game. He always seems to break off one big one at least. Mullins has been their workhorse. He's gotten quite a few touchdowns this year. He's the goal line guy. So I like them both getting a touchdown and both getting over 50-some yards. That pays off pretty well if it hits. I can make up some ground pretty quickly. That's a plus 2,300.
Whoa!
And to me, it doesn't. Wow. This does not seem that far-fetched because Michigan's going to be running it a ton. I could see them both getting well over 50 yards and both getting a TD. They're not going to be relying on their quarterback as much. It's going to be a run heavy. Their only chance to win is control the clock like they've done in previous games and run. So they're going to use both of them extensively, and I think that's a good play. Even if Michigan doesn't win, I think that's it. Their recipe to try to win is that. So
that's some NHL All-Star Game type shit right there,
and
man.
I think this one my head. I just put this bet in myself.
I'm gonna take this one.
I just threw $25 for myself on this. So
what did he say when he won all those All-Star Game bets? He's done with the carnivals.
The carnivals.
I think I'm done with the circus. I think
circus. I'm sorry.
Circus bets.
And I got one more play on this game.
You should have put all 6 units on that one. You take away Jimmy's lead.
I screwed up here.
I might overtake Jimmy after this.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the Lions here. You want me to? Here, let me get out of this real quick, and they'll find the other Michigan game.
So can you still get that at 9.5?
I don't see another Michigan pick here.
I think it might be 10 now.
It was 9.5 when I plugged it in there, and I locked it in for myself for this weekend with the bet.
Don't see another pick in here for you, Tones.
Did I? Okay. Well, I did.
Hold on. No, not in here.
No. I did put it in.
Unless I hit. Hold on. Maybe it's before that.
Maybe it's the first one.
No, I got Michigan over 20 or plus 20.5, over 43.5. No, not in here.
Okay, I did one unit on, and just because you'll rarely ever get Michigan plus 1,100 and change, which is the money line. So I did 1 unit. If somehow Michigan squeaks this out, it's 11-1. You may never see that again. in the foreseeable future. So anytime I'm getting 11-1 for Michigan to win a game and a rivalry game, I'm going to take that all day long, throw some money on that, and hope they make it a game and somehow pull it out. So
I don't think you were alive for the Rich Rod era, apparently.
Yeah. But they're still in Ryan Day's head until otherwise. 11-1 just to win one game straight up. I'll take that all day long. So 1 unit on that.
It's possible you might have got sidetracked as you were putting those in, and
Maybe.
but
it's in there for the record. It's in there. I want that recorded.
Yes, 11-1.
11-1.
I think it was actually more
11:30.
11:30.
11:30 plus 11:30.
Okay,
So
it's on. It's for the record.
WDFN.
it's on the record.
It's on the record. It's official.
So when this all gets added up next week and I overtake Jimmy Boy, that's on the record.
I still don't think that's enough. You should have put more units on the on that.
Well, I got a plus 2,300, 11.
That's 30.
And then a 300 or 400. So that's a lot. That's a lot of units there.
Yeah, I think he's up by like 45, unfortunately.
But you can get close,
So
Stones.
that would be awesome. You should have put 2 units on that SGP.
Yeah, just to blow the doors down.
2,300
It's
times
like final,
2.
It's like Final Jeopardy. Yeah, I get it. All right, I got the Lions. I like the minus 9.5. I think they'll win by double digits. So I'll take the 9.5 with the Leos. I'm with Richie on this.
Stones.
I know you're not for this, but I think Cowboys offense at home, they'll figure it out and get the W.
Looks like you got another one here.
One more, and I got
like
this
this one.
Chargers. This is my
Good number too.
my crystal pick here for the Chi-Chi Bowl. So I got to ride with it for this pick. So Chargers, no problem. Take care of business.
I think it was 2.5 at ESPN bet
I
earlier.
got a 1.5
Yeah, 1.5 is a
FanDuel.
much
FanDuel.
more advantageous number. All right, buddy. Liking those. Wow, there's a lot of writing on this one. This is D-Dub's first pick.
Oh, okay. This is a same game parlay college basketball.
Yeah.
So tonight, 9:30 in the tropics. I don't know. The it's in Hawaii, okay? Maui Invitational. Michigan State, UNC.
Is that Pan-Asia?
Pan-Asia.
Is that considered Pan-Asia?
What do they call the guys from BYU? Like who's the guy that played for the Stillers? The linebacker Palomalu.
Oh, Troy.
Where are those guys? What do they call those guys?
Oh, Samoans.
Okay,
Okay,
it's in the
Samoans?
Samoan region.
Samoans.
I want to say.
Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. I think we lost.
Why are you
Should I go
skipping
back to
ahead?
that? I thought you were done.
You're an idiot.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead. Come on.
All right, so it's Michigan State versus North Carolina.
Okay.
It's at 9:30 tonight in Maui.
And Maui.
It's the Maui Invitational.
That's what was
College
the time.
basketball.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, they each play 3 games.
Oh. It's
So
like a
this
series.
is like a consolation game
Okay. Like a tournament.
for like a 3rd, 4th place finish.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of good teams. Have you been following any of
I
this?
have not,
Oh,
no.
man. A lot of good teams in this one,
I
Tones.
feel like I'm missing something now.
Oh, my gosh. Connecticut, which Gary was referencing earlier.
UConn.
Yep.
Auburn,
Auburn.
Iowa State,
Okay.
North Carolina, Michigan State, Colorado, Dayton, who's a pretty good team.
Sure.
It's a great tournament. So tonight, I like UNC to win. Kind of games that Michigan State usually doesn't win. Can you put the stats,
Yeah, you can
the
put that
bet back
on
up
there.
there?
Sure, yeah.
God damn.
Dang. Jumping the gun there.
Elliot Cadeau to score 10 points. Jeremy Fears to score 6 points. And both teams under 79.5 points.
So both their team totals. Is that 2 separate line items or is that just
That's
one?
one line item. And
Okay.
I should have priced it out both ways.
Yeah, well.
I'd be curious to see what
Plus
which way it
850. You get that. You're going to be knocking on the door here.
I'm going to be knocking on Tone's door.
Yeah,
It's going to be way ahead.
Not knocking on Heaven's door.
At who?
Heaven's door.
Oh, I thought you said Cleo Lemon.
Miss Cleo. Hey, here's
Miss
one
Cleo,
for you, D-Dub.
yeah.
What do you think of this one? The Packers -3.
I think it's get it now before it goes to 3.5 or more. I'm paying 115. I like the Packers. You know it's going to be cold up there. High at 31. Historically, Tua doesn't play well in the cold. Like going back to his college days and everything, and all that. So that's the logic behind that pick.
And Stoop did in the chat here. He said that his bad Green Bay is going to be 31 and sunny.
Thank you.
31 and
Thank
sunny.
you.
Also, he says that the Dodgers signed Blake Snell to a $182 million deal. Ohtani and the rest cost a fortune, so they're basically trying to buy a World Series. Then he also adds that VW looks like a baby Samoan with that shirt. Is that a Samoan style?
I don't know what the VW means first. I need to find that out.
Instead of DW, calls you like Volkswagen.
I get it, but I don't get it.
VW.
You know what I mean? Okay, here's one for Jimmy. He likes these kind of things.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, he's the quarterback, former Heisman Trophy winner, played at USC.
And bust.
And Oklahoma. He got 6 rushing attempts last week. He's going to be running for his life this week.
Yeah.
5.5 rushing attempts over.
I can see that because he's getting flushed out of the pocket that maybe not called rushes, but just turned into rushes.
I think he might get at least and as many as 6 rushing attempts.
Okay.
Didn't leave a lot of room for error.
No,
but
well, you're half a rushing attempt away. You know.
No, I'm a full rushing attempt over.
Well, I thought it was 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying he's going to get 6.
That's
So
half.
I'm going to win.
Oh no, you'll win. Yeah, you'll win. Yeah,
It's
for
a
sure.
win.
It's a win. Now this one's in parentheses. I don't know if this means negative. What did we do here?
You don't like that?
I just didn't know what it meant.
God damn, you make one little typographic error.
No, I'm not insulting you. I just thought
It
maybe that
seems
there was
like
something
it.
that meant that I
It
didn't.
seems like it.
You're getting fancy here. I don't know what is that negative 9 point negative positive plus one? What is
It's a 3-team teaser, Kai.
Okay.
And it's a 6-point variety,
Okay.
Kai. And so that means you're getting the Cardinals where they would have been 3.5. It's now 9.5.
Okay.
Where the Steelers were getting 3, now they're getting 9.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And the Eagles were getting 3, now they're getting 9.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's all at fixed odds, only at DraftKings,
Yeah.
plus 160.
Plus 160.
Okay.
See where it says a D-dub teaser pick?
I gotcha.
How would you like me to clarify that for you?
I just normally we don't put our teasers in parentheses. I didn't realize that was a thing.
I think that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
Because you have to hit all 3.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
brackets.
that's math.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying. That was
math.
the first step in the equation.
That's
was,
over your head
No, I get it.
and under my butt.
Plus 160, that is. So the Cardinals, they're going to cover anyway. We don't need that. The Steelers plus 9. The Eagles plus 9.
The Bungles could go off, as much as anybody could, I suppose. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like we saw last week in the snow in Cleveland. Similar, close type of game.
Okay. All right. I like that one.
Thank you. And then this one I threw it in there at the end. It wasn't.
Spartans team total on it. Okay.
I know that single game parlay isn't going to hit. I mean, I'm not expecting to win 8 units. That's a long shot bet. But this portion of it, I feel pretty good about. It is a relatively low number, but I think it's going to be a low scoring game. Spartans team total under 71.5, and it pays 2 to 1, 2.1 to 1.
2.1 to 1.
2.1 to 1.
All right. Some good top picks there.
Thank you.
I expect some movement. I think you're going to probably be in the green again. You know,
In
Rich,
the red.
or in the
That's the way I live my lifestyle.
Yeah. Rich should not put any top picks in because he's
on the beach.
He's on the beach.
That's positive EV.
Yeah, yeah. And then I don't know. I think we're all going to do well this week.
What do you think about that?
I just need to hit one
Chi-Chi's
parlay
challenge?
and I'm good.
Yeah.
One parlay.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
And
I got to
good.
put that in still. I'm gonna take that the one with the running backs and the touchdowns.
Oh,
and
you
whatever.
got to do that one.
23.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 10 G's on that.
Yeah.
G's is cents.
They're going to be run. I mean, they're going to run the crap out of it. So I can't see them two not getting 50 yards each. And it's just a matter of do they both get a TD? That's the question.
Can the Wolverines stop the run? The Wolverines. Can the Buckeyes stop the Wolverines' run game?
I don't know. We'll find out.
You said that you
But
couldn't see him
Edwards-
not getting.
Edwards, for some reason, and there's a theory, he was committed to Ohio State, and they turned him away. They said, we got somebody else last minute. And he's always had a chip on his shoulder every time he plays the Buckeyes. And he's had monster games every time they've played. So
it was interesting.
If the Buckeyes lose this week, will they bring back Urban Meyer?
They might be gone. If they
he should be gone.
He may be gone. So.
Maybe time for urban renewal again. Yeah.
What was that?
I did notice you misspelled. You spelled it Suckeyes by accident. I think on the slide there.
Maybe unintentionally.
Yeah.
No offense, College Joe.
Yeah.
Sophomoric at best.
Yeah. Here is tonight's trivia question and answer. In 1934, the Detroit Lions began their Thanksgiving tradition with a game hosting whom?
Too easy.
Too easy. Okay. Tone says the Packers.
The wrong.
And I told Uncle Vince today. I said, I guarantee you one of these guys is going to say Packers because they hosted the Packers like 16 years in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
D-Dub
The
says
Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears?
The Bears.
It could be
I only know this because...
it was one of the two, I know.
Yeah.
Correct response was the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Hallis and Company won 19-16 in a crowd of 26,000 people.
Thank God I was listening to WJR this morning.
Oh, they were talking about that?
Yeah, they said that exact same
I should have
thing.
assumed it was the Bears because they were playing the Bears this weekend. But
yeah, it's a bit of a rematch, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so Tone, you took care of the beer this week, so you don't have to. You can take it off.
Well, you got one
Take
in
it
the
off.
fridge already, right?
I got one in the fridge. We'll make Rich buy the next one. He's not going to hear this, so we'll just tell him.
North
that-
Carolina
One in the
special.
chamber.
Yeah, I was going to have one in the chamber. All right, guys, that's going to conclude the trivia, and now it is time for some shout-outs. Tones, what do you got?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thankful for the numbers guys, my crew here. We have fun all year round, and everybody enjoy time with your family tomorrow. Most important after sports are fun, but family's more important. So enjoy your day tomorrow, and hopefully Lions pull a victory and make the food go down a little easier. So
Shout out.
DW, anything?
I didn't have anything, but now that Tone says it, yeah, shout out to the numbers, guys. We have a ball here, don't we?
The original numbers guys, all in attendance today.
This is a good crew we got.
This is one of the best.
Yeah.
Shout out.
This is my favorite crew.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Richie.
All right, shout out to the numbers guys. I'd like to also shout out the crew of the numbers guys and the talent,
Brilliant.
the writers, the camera operators,
the guild, the guild.
Yeah, thank the Academy and
Shout out.
the Perfect Piece who made that flag behind you there. That's pretty cool,
that's
right?
nice.
Custom
It's a beaut.
made.
It's a beaut.
Yeah, what I got to do is I'm going to take the neon sign and put it in the front there. I think so. It'll be on the wide shot, but we'll figure that out. I haven't had a chance to do that.
Shout out.
Shout out Richie. Shout out my family. And
Shout out.
to you guys, of course. And I think that's going to conclude it for this week. Oh, wait.
Shout out.
To Snoop in the chat. Our sole chatter tonight.
So chatter.
Hope you and your family
and,
have
he sent me a
happy
UFO video that
Thanksgiving.
he took, which was pretty interesting.
I hate that band.
UFO.
No, he took this. Here, let me show you on your way out. He took that video and the channel.
I think I have. I should put that. I'll put it on for next week.
Yeah, that's
Shout out.
that's something.
Oh, and then as Snoop does say, based on driving distance back
Took that
then,
video.
Chicago was the logical choice. He's right. I think that's closer than Green Bay. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back next Thursday. Big day next Thursday, by the way. The Lions are playing next Thursday night. So we'll be back then. In the meantime, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you in a little over a week.
Bye-bye.